Hello, everybody, and welcome again to another edition of Success with Cess, brought to you by the Guerra Group, where we help you make your real estate dreams come true. Now, you guys know you're starting to get used to the podcast, Success with Cess, where we help you make your dreams come true. And that's the focus of what we're going to be talking about over the course of the weeks and months and years to come, hopefully. And today I've got a very interesting guest that I just met recently, brought to my attention by my office broker manager, J.J. Mollison. And it's something that I've often thought about over the years. It's something that I'm really interested in, and I thought you'd be interested in it too. So today, welcome John McCutcheon.
Hey, Ces.
Hey.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, come on in, have a seat.
Yes, sir.
And welcome to the podcast.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. So first off, before we dive into Icarus,
Sure.
about the solar panels, tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your background, and I think we've got some things in common.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, born and raised in Houston, Texas. Went to Tulane University. I actually started entrepreneurship at 15 with some fireworks stands.
Okay, but here in Houston.
Here in Houston.
Okay,
yes, yeah. So my family was super supportive. Basically put myself through Lone Star Community College right here over in Kingwood.
All right.
And then I got an academic scholarship over at Tulane. Graduated top of my class at 20, and then went to law school. Dropped out for some family reasons, some health issues.
Okay.
Did some construction and real estate, and then kind of pursued the entrepreneurial path.
Okay.
I went to go work for a major solar panel installer.
Okay.
And I kind of got to see how their pricing worked and how they were basically presenting the situation to the customer.
Right.
And after a certain
Right.
amount of time, I was able to basically figure out that I could do better by the customer, present a better quality product at a cheaper price. And so I went ahead and founded Icarus Solar. I got together with another individual who was a foreman, basically, who had about 7 crews at the time, working for the same company, who was laid off during the coronavirus downturn.
All right.
Hired him on board, and we just started going.
I love it. I love it. It's a great story. We're all about making dreams come true, and it sounds like you're working on making your dreams come true through the solar panel business.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Right. I like the fact that your dad went to LSU, but you went to Tulane.
Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely have some interesting rivalries.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to tell some talk some LSU Tulane football stories.
Some ragball. Huh?
Yeah, no doubt about it. So, as I mentioned in the intro, I've been interested in solar energy, solar panels for a long time. I thought that it was just a clean energy source for public usage, but for some reason, it just hasn't caught on. My guess is the expense.
That is one of the precluding or the kind of shocks to a lot of customers, because so many people, like I said, coming from the other company and just having been interested in the industry before, like yourself, I see a lot of people that are really interested in not only saving the environment, but also the potential to basically offset their utilities. No one wants to go ahead and pay absorbent amount of fees and, basically money out the door, right? A penny saved is a penny earned. So,
right. So, like many things, that sticker shock hits you, but if you can look at the long-range benefits, then it has a benefit, and it has a long-term benefit.
Yes, sir, Seth. Yeah, like how I basically present how Icarus Solar is pricing things and delivering solar panel systems to their customer. Is essentially we're about 35% cheaper than the competition, but that price savings doesn't equal a loss in quality. We still use 400-watt LG panels, which are the best in the market. They're tier 1 monocrystalline, so the best quality. They won't degrade over time. And then we use inverters directly from the manufacturer. We don't use any middlemen. Basically,
right.
I take all the supplies directly. We have our own foreman crew, so we don't contract anything out, which leads to savings for the customer.
Right.
And in addition to that, right now the federal government is actually incentivizing people to go green. So there's actually a 26% federal tax credit. So on top of that 35% savings versus our competition, you're also getting about an offset of a little bit over a quarter of the price of the actual panel system. So what that equates to, and obviously we try to get the absolute best price for our customer, whether it be commercial, whether it be residential, however you look at it. It basically will pay itself off in about 6 to 7 years between our cost savings, our price competitive advantage, and the federal tax credit. If you're looking at, like, from your standpoint, from a real estate aspect, if you've got families or people that are looking to retirement, or even just people moving into a long-term investment home that are getting a 15 to 30-year mortgage, then if you have a 25-year system, which is what it's rated for, the longevity of the solar panel system, that can pay itself off in 6 to 7 years, then that means that you're going to go ahead and save that money, and you're, not only offsetting your electricity and the cost, also doing right by the environment and increasing your property value, and it leads to paying itself off 3-4 times over.
Yeah, it's one of the challenges that we have as real estate agents when we're talking to buyers, for example, and they're feeling the sticker shock of the price of the house. But if you think about the mortgage rates, and the current mortgage rates are awesome, so if you think about having a fixed and flat overhead cost for the next however long you're going to be in the house, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, well then what else in the world do you know that it's going to have the same cost today as it will be 20 years from now?
Exactly. I think Elon Musk with Tesla, which obviously, hopefully one day we're to the same level, he basically said it's like having a money printing machine on top of your roof. And it's very true, because I equate it to a pool, because I've already gone out to local and regional banks to get people basically financing quotes for, the interest rates. And right now it's never been a better time, obviously, as you know, to go ahead and invest in real estate, get those interest rates locked in and everything else. As far as an improvement to your property, it will increase your appraised value. But it's like a pool, but instead of a pool costing you money, it's going to save you money. And so if you look at it from a long-term, situation, if 3-4 times, an investment that pays itself off 3 to 4 times, you can't beat it.
To me, it's a no-brainer. It's something that you and I are going to talk about personally at some point in time. And I've seen John's presentation. He's got a little booklet here. He's also got a very nice presentation that talks about the cost savings. You can see some of the charts there. Let me, and then the video that you've got on your website. It's about a 2-minute video. We're going to give the website address here in just a second. But the presentation that he has is just so thoughtful and very much explains the whole idea around solar panels and what it can do for you as a homeowner. In helping you make your dreams come true, the cost savings, the savings to the environment. I mean, we're living in a green world nowadays, and you were giving me some interesting statistics about the environment.
Absolutely, yeah. It will offset about basically two-passenger cars. So you're cutting down on carbon emissions. You're saving the environment. You're basically. You're not only doing right or being conservative as far as financial situation, but you're also being a conservationalist towards the environment. So it's definitely.
And so before we go now, what part of town do you live in?
I live right off the Northwest Freeway.
The Northwest Freeway, but you had clients in Dallas yesterday.
That's correct, yes, sir.
So you're telling me you can do business, or you can help people anywhere in a day's drive?
That's correct, yes sir. Yeah, I've been all the way through Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, Beaumont. We're all across Texas right now, and we are trying to branch out into other states, but right now we are focused on Texas. So.
Excellent. So, as I said, Success with Cess, we're helping you make your dreams come true. John's helping homeowners make their dreams come true by saving money and being good to the environment. So, as a parting gift, before I give you the gift, tell the folks how to get in touch with you.
Absolutely. You can email us at info@Icarus, Icarus, sol.com, or at our phone number at 832-803-7073, or feel free to stop by the website at icarussol.com, and we'll go ahead and give you a free consultation and quote with a custom plan to fit your energy offsetting needs.
Well, great. Well, that's awesome. As a parting gift, in these days of COVID, I've got some branded hand sanitizer. Check that out.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Les.
It's got a great scent to it. And another recent addition to the show is my sign-off. Go ahead and try that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells good, and it's 70% alcohol, so it's really going to kill those germs.
It certainly does.
Told you it smells good. So one of the things that I'm doing is playing a little music on the outtake, on the exit, and I picked out a perfect song for you. And so many of you ELO fans will like this one. Be sure to give John McCutcheon a call. Check him out at IcarusSoul.com.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Blue Sky, you guys have a great day.
Thanks, Les.